Good evening and welcome to the 2024 Cartersville Exchange Club Christmas Parade. I am Kevin Carroll, joined by my good friend Carson McCrary. As always, we are presented by Cartersville's Schottenkirk Honda, and we are also pleased this year to welcome our new sponsor, Staff Source PEO. First of all, Merry Christmas. Yes, we look a little different this year. It's pretty cold.
Yes.
Currently, we're told wind chill 24, making it feel 24 degrees. So it is a more brisk parade than we've had in recent years, Carson.
But we are
good
prepared.
to be here.
We are prepared.
And right on cue, things are blowing all around the set. Hopefully our backdrop stays with us.
There you go.
Police
Nice.
are starting to shut the streets down. And we're going to get the parade going here in just a few moments. We've got our lit Christmas tree, the great tree lighting here in the downtown Cartersville area. Some drone footage there.
Nice sunset in the background.
Illegally obtained, I'm sure, but we've got the drone footage for you. We didn't get clearance for that, but we're bringing it to you anyway because that's just what we're going to do. And Kane's vision goes where it wants to go in this town. Carson, it is cold, but it's a clear night, it's a beautiful night, and we're ready to celebrate Christmas and supporting local children's charities here in Cartersville and Bartow County again tonight.
Absolutely. What a great night. It's festive. The air feels cool and brisk. We
yes, it does.
We had chairs out since yesterday afternoon, so
yes.
People are ready to go.
Tremendous chair controversies on social media today.
Chairgate.
Tremendous theft, accusations of malfeasance. We can't have that, not in our town. We'll see how that all shakes out. But we're getting ready. The parade almost set to come up to the bridge. We'll be bringing you tonight nearly 150 separate floats, and we'll have commercial, non-commercial. We'll be awarding first, second, and third places for both commercial and non-commercial tonight. And we know there's always a few that stand out. We've had returning champion, Coosa Valley Credit Union, Advocates for Children, a non-commercial winner very recently. And to get the parade started, as we always do, we'll have our high school bands. We're going to have our Bucket Brigade with the Cartersville Exchange Club, and we'll also have Santa himself heading on down in a Savoy Museum Continental.
All right. Can't wait to see that.
I believe it's the same Continental model from 1963 that President Kennedy may have been familiar with.
Hopefully
We'll
it's not
see.
the same one.
No, I don't believe that's
yeah.
It's a different car, but
correct.
It's the same model.
I gotcha.
So
okay.
We'll enjoy seeing that in just a few moments. A reminder tonight, we are brought to you by Cartersville's Schottenkirk Honda. We also have our friends at Staff Source PEO helping to bring you the parade here tonight, and we very much thank them for their sponsorship. Looks like the Bucket Brigade is making its way down on this chilly, clear evening. Don't forget to get those singles out, or fives, or 20s.
Also, we have some additional sponsors that you'll see rolling across the top right of the screen. So we appreciate those folks' support as well in the community.
And as we were discussing earlier today with some of our friends in the local media, it's really a two-pronged approach. There's two missions for us each year with the Cartersville Christmas Parade. We are celebrating the wonderful aspects of Christmas in our community here in Cartersville and Bartow County and all of those warm feelings. We're also, at the heart of what we're doing with this Christmas parade, celebrating and supporting our local children's charities. Every single cent that is raised through the Cartersville Christmas Parade goes to local children's charities that are supported by the Cartersville Exchange Club. Those charities: Advocates for Children, Bartow Christmas, which is about to rev up next week, I believe.
Correct.
We can talk more with you about that later on, Carson.
Right.
Also support the Boys and Girls Club, as we have for many years, and the Etowah Foundation, formerly the Etowah Scholarship Foundation, putting local children through college, helping them get further their educations. So all of that to help support our local community. So it's not just a great night of fun, it's a wonderful cause.
Absolutely. Well, absolutely. Supporting the community. I want to thank the Exchange Club, all the members for the hard work. I want to thank Kevin McElwee for dealing with all the paperwork, and the other members for being out here working hard tonight. So
here's our exchange club, our local exchange club making its way through. There's one of our 2 female club members, Amanda Tant, who's got her glow bands here.
Our president, Jeff Lewis, with a megaphone.
Good to see our friends.
Let me.
Oh, a glow band for us. Yes.
Let me get my alligator arms out here. $1. Oh, I've got some singles.
This is live TV. Keep the bands. Keep the bands. Keep the
All
bands.
these singles.
It's all for the kids now.
Just complaining.
That's pretty good.
Sound like
outcome.
Amanda was a little sarcastic about my $4 I put in there.
Well, she's just excited about getting engaged soon, so she's a little on edge.
Well, I was checking real close to make sure I didn't have a 20 in between the 4, the singles. So that's a mistake if you're not real careful.
That is. And there's Bill Dial, our good friend, and happy birthday to Bill.
Bill,
He
big
didn't want
birthday
anyone-
this week.
He didn't want anyone to know that, but we're telling everyone.
Tell him. Now here's the car
And
you were
here's
mentioning.
the man himself in our Savoy Museum car. Hello, Savoy friends.
That looks fantastic.
Hello.
Santa and Mrs. Claus
Tommy
looking
and
as
McCrae,
good as ever.
and Santa and Mrs. Claus, Merry Christmas. Santa hasn't aged a day in the last year. I do believe that is a 63 model on the Continental.
You are right. And it's got suicide doors, maybe? I don't know if it did or not. I didn't
It
catch
looks
that.
cool when they brought it in, and it's got the wreath on the front. Here
That's
comes
awesome.
our local law enforcement.
All right.
Keeping
Guys look
us
like
safe.
they're ready for action. Hopefully they're not going to need any tonight. All right.
Protecting us here in our communities. We had Chief McCann and Sheriff Millsap both at the club recently.
Absolutely.
Hello, friends. Always good to hear from those gentlemen,
Local
our
law enforcement
leaders.
They do a great job.
Frank told us, I believe, didn't he say they thought maybe as many as 30,000 people could be downtown tonight for the Christmas parade?
Amazing.
Staggering amount.
Amazing.
Quite a gathering. I'm told we are the largest parade in Northwest Georgia these days.
And we have people coming from all around. It's not just local.
Hello, friends. And so if you live in Floyd County or Polk or somewhere like that, just recognize who's number 1. It's us. And there's Dare. I was a Dare kid.
Were you?
Well, in theory. They came to the school.
They came, you asked questions.
I certainly did.
Yes.
Merry Christmas to you, Dare Bartow County.
I see it did a lot of good. You turned out to be outstanding.
Well, I pay my taxes.
Yes.
I can attest to that.
Yeah.
And we're just about set for our run of floats. More of our local law enforcement heading this way.
There we go. Back the blue.
Back the blue.
All right.
Such a cool flag. I love that with the blue stripe in there.
Fantastic. And it has Bartow there.
And we'll have Mr. Randstad and Dr. Kevin McElwee letting us get a little more information about our floats. We have grown tremendously with our video crew here. 6 people now. Mr. Dabbs.
We are getting fancy.
And Rob on the bridge. Big crew here.
We are getting bigger every year. I like the way they have this fire engine lit up.
And the Bartow County Fire making its way through and representing the Bartow County Sheriff's Office as well.
Very nice.
Got the bubbles going. Feels cold enough to snow right now, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Wonder if we've ever had snowfall on a parade.
Kevin might know that. We ever had snow at a Cartersville Christmas parade? Kev says it flurried one time.
Yeah,
that would be awesome. We do always have a rain date for the parade. What about a snow? I think if there was snow, we go forward.
You got to go. You got to have it.
Rain is one thing. Snow would just enhance it.
Absolutely.
More of our local law enforcement and fire department folks. And operating, that's how you do the candy drop, folks.
That's right.
You take it safely to the children on the sidewalks.
And you
we avoid
don't throw it at the guys doing the broadcast. That's what
Carson was injured during the broadcast last year, pelted in the head with a blow pop. It was a devastating moment for all of us.
I was in concussion protocol for about a week.
Well, once I stopped laughing, I felt terrible about it.
I mean,
Well, it was audible through the headset.
it
the
was.
clunk.
You,
I mean, it
you
was
heard the crack.
Well, as far as a candy, a candy projectile, I think a blow pop's probably, higher on the ladder of danger.
Somebody had some
Could
speed
really get
behind
some
it.
speed on that. Hello,
Absolutely.
children. Georgia State Patrol. GSP.
There's public safety vehicle here.
Of course, Georgia State Patrol, operated by Governor Brian Kemp, who led us through COVID-19 in recent years, as well as the Delta variant.
There, Governor.
We thank Governor Kemp for his leadership in this town.
All right.
God bless you, sir. Merry Christmas to you. GSP. Better hide
Public safety.
Better hide those beverages, folks.
Watch out. There you
Be
go.
careful out there. They'll get you. Always a huge display by our local public servants, law enforcement, and fire at the beginning of the parade.
So we've already we had the fire engines come through, the antique ones. Now we got the current models coming through. The big boys.
Matt has told me that's county, but he's told me like on the city fire engines, what some of those cost, it is staggering.
Yeah, I would not doubt it.
Staggering. But worth it, of course.
Absolutely.
You got to invest. Heavy rescue.
And they're all out in force
I
tonight.
think if I needed saving, I'd prefer the heavy rescue. I wouldn't want light rescue if I'm in trouble. Sorry, best I can do is a light. Sorry.
That's you want the heavy duty.
Can we get you a medium? No. Only for the heavy rescue.
Yeah, light rescue's not going to get the job done. All right.
Only time of year you get to see non-fire department personnel inside the fire trucks. You do that as a kid, riding the fire trucks?
I actually got to sit in a couple of times.
That's fun.
So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Like Kramer on Seinfeld.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's a great experience.
Merry Christmas to you. And now our color guard is from Cartersville High School color guard, making its way through here tonight. This is the only Exchange Club event all year long that doesn't begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. Although we can change that next year.
Absolutely.
Talk to Coach.
It's a new time.
Cartersville High School Army JROTC. And they are making their way through. I'm going to have you read this upcoming float provided by the hard work of both Brian Dabbs and Dr. Kevin McElwee. Who looks fantastic, by the way.
He does. McElwee is, I don't know what he did with the rest of him. He's looking good.
This is
so we've got
our first float.
First float is Interventional Pain Specialists of Georgia. They're owned and operated locally by Dr. Nook Kiyomati, known to patients as Dr. Nook.
That works. And he's got a Dr. Seuss themed float.
Absolutely.
With the Grinch. And there's our Schottenkirk Cartersville, one of our big sponsors.
Absolutely.
And a tremendous thanks to Richard and his team at Schottenkirk for what they do for us each year. A lot of what we're able to do is because of the support that we get from Schottenkirk. And
some gum.
First time we've been pelted.
There's some gum.
You kids got any certs? No? Okay. Winter green?
It's that double bubble.
That's right.
It's good for like 20 seconds.
Big float on the way. And again, thanks to our friends at Schottenkirk Cartersville. Tabernacle Baptist Church, speaking of our great partners in the community, formed in 1911, Tabernacle Baptist Church started as Eastside Baptist Church in a building on Tennessee Street. In 1947, Tabernacle members envisioned a brick sanctuary on the corner of Tennessee and Church for the purpose of reaching people for Jesus Christ. There were 3 generations of believers in worship at this location, and this year, Tabernacle, their new building project located in the old 1947 building, And you've probably driven by, if you have, seen that construction that's been going on for a while. And we cannot thank the folks at Tabernacle enough for continuing to allow us to use their parking lot, use their facilities. And not only that, but they have a tremendous undertaking with this new construction project at Tabernacle. And they have still allowed us, have not impeded us whatsoever from still being able to put on and stage the Christmas parade. Their partnership is invaluable to us at the Exchange Club. I can promise you that.
You bet. You bet.
They do a lot for us.
You bet. They've been partners with us for some time now. We really appreciate it.
Tabernacle Baptist Church reminding everyone they're strategically positioned in the downtown location to shine the light of Jesus in our city and in our surrounding community.
I think we're all looking forward to seeing that new addition to their facility when it gets done.
And here's the Ville.
All right.
Got to be football related, right?
Yes. Looks like a junior football squad.
Okay.
All right.
No further information, but that's the Ville. Hey, I'll tell you this. You make a field goal post out of balloons, I'm impressed.
That's right.
Because I've made balloon arches with my wife before for baby showers and stuff like that.
It ain't
talk
easy.
about wanting to,
yeah,
it's not easy.
It's not easy.
I'll leave it at that.
All right.
Not the easiest thing to do.
Leaves you frustrated, I'm sure.
It can. Well, first you got to blow them up.
Absolutely.
Then you got to attach them. It's a real mess.
And make a bicycle.
Make me a bicycle clown. Zip it, funny guy, and make it.
All right. So now we have C.H. Kirkpatrick and Sons. They have a nice now
Radio
they have
flyer wagon. Wow.
Sure. Absolutely. So the radio flyer, I'm sure people watching out there, if they're watching on YouTube, or everybody can relate to a radio flyer at a certain age.
And what a cool idea.
That is a very good job. They did a fantastic job of replicating the old radio flyer.
More bubbles coming in.
Yeah.
Our next float, Heritage Land Management. Heritage Land Management providing grading, clearing, forestry, mulching, and dump truck services to the Cartersville area for the past 5 years. Now we got another Grinch driving here with Heritage Land Management.
So was it, last year or the year before we had a lot of Grinches? Was it our last two?
Like it just keeps growing every year.
The Grinch is like very popular.
We'll have our first band coming through. It's Woodland High School, and we'll listen in to the Woodland High School marching band as they make their way through the Christmas parade. Wonderful. You know the Woodland Band's always going to bring it at the Christmas
They
parade.
bring it wherever they go.
Marching Wildcats. Up next, it's our Wellstar Northwest Georgia Oncology Centers of Cartersville. Dr. OJ and Dr. Bamani fighting for you. Innovators and leaders in community-based cancer care, providing personal and compassionate care and treatment to our local community. And Carson, looks like we've got a few more radio flyer wagons making their way through.
Yes, absolutely.
That's an early theme for today.
Yeah, I like it.
Flyer, and Jesse Weaver mentioned to me they were doing a radio flyer theme as well.
I like it.
So
I like the old school.
We'll keep that moving.
The old school floats. That's great. Nothing wrong with some classic Christmas themes. So we have Adam Turner, Pro on Landscape Services,
It's a
Bartow,
beautiful float.
Bartow County's premier landscape hardscape designer and installer.
That always makes me like the blue and white trees. That makes me think of like 60s kind of, vintage Christmas.
Absolutely.
My grandparents kept their an old white and an old blue tree in the basement of their house, and so had kind of a a mix of different styles in there. Always like that vintage look though.
Well, that brings back some good memories too, I bet, from those earlier days.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, we were kids. We didn't know. We didn't know. You don't know what you don't know.
That's right. If only you knew then what you know now, right?
That's the pro lawn landscape.
Oh, okay.
You got hit with a sucker.
I got it again.
Folks, let's be discerning with our sidearm tosses. Another Grinch.
So, that was the Pro Lawn Landscape Services that came through.
Like Kenny Chesney, and we'll forgive them for that. Their way through.
Are you saying Kenny's not country music like you like it?
Well, he's a sweet little fella. Speaking of little fellas, here's Cartersville Little League. They're all about the size of Kenny Chesney as they make their way through the downtown area. Hello there, fellas.
I'm telling you.
Always a successful group.
Cartersville Little League is just always
good,
successful every year.
So good.
What a great program we have here.
And you'll turn around after New Year's, and all of a sudden you'll look up and it'll be time for baseball.
Absolutely.
It's coming. It is coming around the bend.
Yeah, the high schools.
They're underhanding the candy. I think they're responding to the pain that you experienced from that blow pop last year.
So who do we have here? Does this
Pugmire Ford?
Pugmire Ford of Cartersville.
That's the Pugmire Panther there on the side.
Absolutely.
Mountain Lions are known for driving lightning trucks, as you know.
Big frosty snowman in the back.
Next up, it's Rotary Club of Etowah. Rotary Club of Etowah pulling a trailer with our friends from Hickory Log riding in the back. Members of Rotary of Etowah, Rotary Club of Bartow, and Rotary Club of Cartersville walking behind and helping to support. And boy, do we love our friends at Hickory Log here in Cartersville and Bartow County.
Recently had a meal with them the day before Thanksgiving, as we always do.
Made that kind of a new tradition,
Absolutely.
Celebrating Thanksgiving week with the guys over at Hickory Log, and the folks that help support them do a wonderful job.
Yeah. We go over there and cook some burgers and hot dogs and have a great time. So now we've got, it's a combined Boys Troop 24 and Girls Troop 24, along with Cub Scout Pack 24 of Scouting America. So we have them all in together, and
these responsible scouts are underhanding the candy, very responsible.
Nice. Future leaders of America, underhanding the candy. Not overhanded, fastball at my head.
That is, I guess that's another Rotary float.
Yes, we got another Rotary float. We have three
local Rotary clubs.
We have 3 Rotaries in town, so.
And hello to those folks. Rotary, another club similar to Exchange and raising money for our local nonprofits. And up next, blaring the Elvis, it's Stanley Tree Service with emergency tree removal and stump grinding. Stanley Tree Service making their way through. Lots of lights on their cars.
Clever that they don't have the tree standing up. They have it newly cut down and laying on its side. But it's got and that's another old thing. The old big lights, the big bulb lights.
Makes me think of my grandpa. I like those big lights on there.
We had those growing up too, and loved the big, colorful, big bulb lights.
Next, Carson, it's a returning champion in the commercial float category. It's our friends at Coosa Valley Credit Union, and they will have a float with their mobile branch as well, making their way through. And this looks like Coosa Valley Credit Union with a Disney theme. We've got Cinderella, we've got Beauty and the Beast.
All right.
And that's Saunders as the Beast.
Saunders
Look at you,
he's
big
a
fella.
Beast. Saunders
He's
Jones
always
is a
been
beast.
That is beautifully done. Look at that slipper.
That's awesome.
Oh, always bringing it Coosa Valley Credit Union.
And
They want the trophy again. They want it. They're working hard.
From CVCU.
I wonder if
Is that a
Andy was
repossession?
Well, someone bought a Lexus. It was just too much car for them.
3 payments,
now
and
it's
that
in
was
the
all
parade,
she wrote, right?
Well, these are tougher times, but
Saunders will forgive
another
you for that loan.
government is- well, they're happy to take it off your hands. Cass High School making its way through.
Yep. We're going to let you listen in on the Cass High School Colonel Band that's coming up. When they approach us here, we're going to let you listen to the sounds of the Cass Colonel Band.
And JROTC.
JROTC in front. Absolutely.
That wind is biting and unforgiving.
It is. And it looks like most of these people are bundled up pretty good.
They're in high school. They're not feeling any pain.
No. Here they go. All right. Once again, we thank the Cass High School Marching Band for their hard work, dedication, and bringing us a little Christmas music tonight. Now we got the Georgia Tree Masters. Georgia Tree Masters, they're the only certified arborist company in Bartow County. Don't know if you knew that or not, Kevin. And they're veteran-owned, which is even better. So
You mind if I shake this hot hands pack in your face?
that hot hand package
Coming
looks
in.
good.
Lifesaver.
There's not enough hot hand packages tonight. I'm telling you.
And another group of our friends coming through here. The wonderful folks at Recovery Bartow are about to make their way through.
Fantastic.
And they call themselves Hope Dealers, providing hope in recovery for our friends here.
Absolutely.
We all know someone that has been through the throes of addiction, and these folks are helping them immensely here in our community.
Absolutely. Good work by these people, very dedicated.
Jessica and her team doing a great job. There's Jessica and her
Hey.
staff, some wonderful folks. That may be a knockoff Grinch.
There's another. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes.
Dressed.
There's the Grinch. Absolutely.
Hat only. I respect that.
High
Hat
five.
only.
High five. Oh, look. Up. Too fast.
That was a Grinchy move.
Too
Very
slow.
Grinchy.
Absolutely.
And it's another Grinch. There he
so, so now we got the Cub Scout Pack 93, and they have their group in the back, and they're dressed up in different costumes. And
looks like some Minecraft.
Little
theme
Minecraft
going
action.
there. Got the Minecraft movie coming out soon, I think.
Really?
And so that's on point.
Okay.
I mean, hey, why don't you read a book sometime? Figure some things out. There's a Minecraft movie. There's a movie coming out, okay? Come on. I'm with it. I'm hip.
I gotta broaden my horizons, Kevin. Got to get into that Minecraft a little bit.
Oh, boy. My nieces, oh, man.
She's loving it?
Well, they've always liked playing it.
Fantastic.
The kiddos love the Minecraft.
Hey, as long as their mind's working and they're learning and thinking.
That is
good.
a big boat.
That is a monster boat. Marine and automotive detailing, Golden Acres Boat and RV storage.
Golden Anchor.
Wow.
I drive by that quite a bit. It's between
Golden Anchor Boat and RV
Emerson
storage.
and Cartersville. I drive by it quite a bit.
Now I tell you what, that's got to be a big storage building to store that one. I'm telling you.
I would think so. Dr. McElwee, your microphone is breaking up. We missed that. And I'd love to hear your sweet voice if you could fix that.
Kevin, do you have a boat like that?
I don't have a boat.
Yeah, a little fishing boat?
Maybe in
a little kayak?
Got a kayak.
A floaty?
Yeah. You know, we'll get there maybe.
A little inner tube? Something like
raft. Speaking of Jaws, got a raft at home.
All right. So who do we have here?
Staying Alive crew. Staying Alive's 5.
Staying Alive Crew's a 50 and over dance group whose mission is to inspire all ages to keep moving, prove age is limitless. They perform over 60 events a year and were recently featured on Good Morning America.
Oh.
And they travel all over Georgia and the Southeast.
Well, having recently turned 40, I can certainly respect what these young ladies are doing.
That's right. Absolutely. You turned 40?
Sadly.
Wow. Man.
As Val Kilmer once told Johnny Ringo, I'm in my prime.
I'm telling you, you just turned 40. Where did I miss that?
Well, hopefully I've got another 50 or 60 years to go.
Exactly.
They are making tremendous advances.
If you're a tennis professional, you've been retired for 10 years.
If I was a running back, I would have been retired for 12 or 13.
Yeah.
There's our friends at Bartow Paving. Bartow Paving Incorporated, family-owned and operated since 1950. That is one of the oldest companies that is going to be in our parade here this evening.
Since 1950.
Which would mean what? That next year, Bartow Paving turns 75.
Yeah, fantastic.
That'll be a big birthday.
That will be a big celebration.
And if they don't enter a float next year when they turn 75, by God, I'm going to make a phone call or two because we're going to need a 75th anniversary float.
Absolutely. Yeah, they've been quite successful in the community, as a lot of businesses have. There's a lot of small businesses in our community that thrive, and that's one of the good things about Cartersville is the small businesses thrive.
They sure do. Big Bartow Paving truck coming.
Absolutely.
Coming through with Frosty.
Yeah, Frosty's kind of leaning back a little bit.
Well, Frosty's relaxing. It's cold tonight even for Frosty. And up next, it's our Robert Lure Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
How'd you know what CDJR stood for? You're quite intelligent. That's all that Minecraft you're doing. Robert Lure CDJR. JR. We are a new and used car dealership located off Main Street. Robert Lure.
Making some good vehicles.
So Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, as you said, give you a lot of selection.
As my friend Steve likes to say, it's tough sometimes, that competition from the Axis powers for vehicles. Those Japanese and Germans, they make a good automobile, but so do we right here in the good old US of A.
Absolutely.
Take that, Toyota, Robert Lure.
Speaking
Chrysler
of that,
Dodge Jeep Ram.
Those Ram trucks like they have on Yellowstone.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's our horse and carriage owner.
Yep.
Deanie McKeever and Ed Dabney, horse trainer, and Carrie Elizabeth Browning as walker.
Yeah.
And that's a big whip. You could find those down at Dreamweaver if
that?
you know where to find them. Perhaps that's where they got theirs. H&R Block, come and see. Oh, look at that. Boy, people are already scared enough by the taxes. Now we got horse skeletons on the front of us. Oh, it's Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas
Jack
theme.
Skellington. You know what? That previous Grinch kind of looked like an Oogie Boogie Grinch hybrid without the clothes, I thought.
I got you.
H&R Block, come see them for an audit. They can help you get ready for your taxes, help you work on payroll. They handle it all. H&R Block has your back. Next, Las Panchos Tacos. Truck pulling a 20-foot food trailer, Las Panchos Tacos, fully branded to showcase the business and soon bring great tasting tacos to the local community.
And next, we have Taylor Transport.
You going to really take a taco truck through this,
through
this parade and not offer me
I'm wondering
warm?
If they had some. So Taylor Transport,
this
is a Burgundy 389X Peterbilt truck. Taylor Transport, once again, a long-running local business here in the Cartersville, Bartow County area, serving.
This looks like our friends at Kiwanis and the Salvation Army, perhaps.
Absolutely. They got the bus full of children.
And if they already threw out all their candy, you might want to be a little more efficient when it comes to throwing out candy, because we just get started on the route here.
Yeah, we're easy targets over here.
That bus has seen a few trips.
Yes, it has.
Salvation Army. Watch out for those kettlebell ringers. They're around town, and they're happy to take some donations.
Please, on your way into the stores, give what you can. There's a lot of folks around our country that needs it.
Every dollar makes a difference. It really does.
So we have.
It's like the Adairsville High School Marching Band.
All right.
And we'll give them a listen as well.
Dyersville High School marching band, and we're going to see what they got in store for us tonight. This is the junior ROTC drill team.
I don't hear any singing. I do hear some screaming.
Absolutely.
It's always a good sign.
They have their bayonets all decorated up.
Smart with the light sticks on the bayonets. Very smart.
These
You know what
JR.
it is? You know what it is? It's resourceful is what it is. With the lights on the bayonet.
That's right. Absolutely.
There's the commander.
Absolutely.
And he has the same, looks like the same Christmas ornament necklace.
Now
that
these
we've
guys
got
bringing
on
up the
bulls.
rear have short sleeves on. I'm telling you,
All these kids are tough.
they are tough. So we have now Georgia Highlands College.
GHC, Georgia Highlands College, making its way through.
Tell you what, Georgia Highlands College is a great source of education this year. I know my son Ryan did some dual enrollment classes with them. Kind of got him off to a great start in his post-high school education.
Isn't it amazing how much growth GHC has seen
It's fantastic.
over the years? It's just become a pillar of the community.
It's a wonderful campus out there if you drive by there, and they've added the new baseball facility and softball facility.
Looks like Mike and some of his staff. Hello, Mike. Mr. Hobbs on top of the float.
All right.
There.
It's Georgia
That'd be
Highlands
a good guest
College.
for us at Exchange Club.
It
Have
would
Mike
be.
come speak about Georgia Highlands College.
Absolutely.
And our next float will be Womack Commercial.
Womack Commercial. As far as construction goes,
Womack Custom Homes, owned and operated by brothers Matt and Stephen Womack. They've been in business in Bartow County for nearly a decade. Latest project, City Overlook, located along the parade route, Main Street, and a great view for next year's parade.
absolutely City Overlook.
Quick, Carson, Travel and Tom's Coffee and Premier Beverages, football games, soccer fields, weddings, festivals, employee appreciation, the mobile Travel and Tom's Premium Coffee, bringing the cafe straight to you.
And now we have the family and friends riding crew helping neighbors who are in need where we can.
Those are
Family
some
and
great
friends
looking
riding crew.
ATVs they got.
Absolutely.
Big lights and another white tree. A lot of lights going. Those are loud. But there's at the parade, there's loud, and then there's disturb the
There
pets
you go.
loud, and that's just loud. So we like that. And here's some more of our good pals over at the Good Neighbor Homeless Shelter. Doug Belisle and his staff do a wonderful job. One of our nonprofits, the Good Neighbor Homeless Shelter, driving the branded truck through the parade. And they'll have Dances with the Stars coming up in March, right around the corner. Here's Legacy Brain and Spine. The Legacy Brain and Spine clinics provide an integrated care for, you guessed it, brain and spine. Disorders of all levels and acuity to residents throughout Georgia and surrounding states. Make sure you're taking care of your brain and spine with Legacy Brain and Spine.
And we just are seeing now the Everton Estates apartment community coming through. I'm telling you, we've got so many apartment communities that have come into our area here of late. So Everton Estates being one of them.
All right. You know what it is. It's an apartment complex.
Absolutely.
They don't need a description. We know what it is.
Yeah.
Here's the Joint Chiropractic. Speaking of spines, Community's very affordable chiropractic care open 7 days a week, promoting the new patient special at the parade. That includes consultation, exam, and adjustment for just $29. I don't know about my bones, but I may need to be reheated once we're done with tonight's festivities.
I would pay $29 to get my body temperature back to living level.
Do you have another large hand warmer I can place elsewhere?
I've got one right here if you need one.
I've got to put one in my shoes. Jennifer at lunch there was like, Kevin, you're going to be cold on your legs and feet. I said, it'll be fine. It'll be fine, Jennifer.
Yes.
No, she was right.
I'm telling you.
Cool.
I am telling you.
We're getting through it. All for the children.
Well,
all for a good cause.
Yes, absolutely. So we got a little break in the action, which is
an
good.
Interesting pace. Did we get a train?
Because you sounded like an auctioneer there for a second there. You
were
was
moving quick.
Absolutely. You're having to move fast.
Now, is that a live auction or a silent auction? We're talking live, baby. Live.
You sound like one of those lawyers doing
the
legal mumbo jumbo at the end of the commercial. You were in a hurry.
For the people. Is that Peppa Pig? Oh, that's Peppa Pig.
Is that Peppa?
This is Bartow Precast, our float-themed Toy Story. I was close. That's the pig from Toy Story. Kind of looks like Peppa Pig, though, doesn't it?
That might be the pig from Toy
Peppa
Story.
Pig and had tomatoes. There's a gingerbread man. There is no gingerbread man in Toy Story. I think we all know that.
That's right. So we've got a little variety.
But it's a heck of a cool.
Another
float.
radio flyer there.
Bartow Precast, raising the bar since 19-something.
And so they've got the Toy Story theme. You got the radio flyer wagon. That's fantastic.
Awesome, yeah.
I like it.
Man, everybody got the notice about the wagons, did they not?
I like it.
Now, see, this could be a different Toy Story. This could be their personal Toy Story.
Correct.
Not Andy's.
I think
Toy
we
Story.
all have the.
Because Andy, let's face it, at the end of the day, a little bit of a crybaby, in Toy Story. Andy, pull it together. Okay?
Yeah, come on, Andy. Toughen up.
With toys. Come on, Andy.
Fall off the horse, you got to get back up.
Andy, dust yourself off. There's another movie to make. Bradford Custom Homes and Remodeling next up. Here comes Bradford Custom Homes, Cartersville's most loved design-build custom home builder, known for creating luxurious, one-of-a-kind living spaces.
Wow.
With a reputation for excellence and a heartfelt connection to the community, Bradford Custom Homes continues to set the standard for exceptional craftsmanship and client satisfaction. I don't know if that means we're reading the right stuff or the wrong stuff, but they rev their engine at us a couple of times. There.
Absolutely.
Got the icicle lights going. That's cool. You know, it made me think with that Jack Skellington we had a few floats back. We are getting something rare this year. We are getting a Friday the 13th in December.
Are we?
Next week.
Friday, the movie's coming out?
No, just that we're having a Friday the 13th. In the month of December.
Man, are they
That's got to be pretty
Jason's
rare, though,
back.
right?
Oh,
back.
Friday the 13th coming up.
I've actually never seen it.
Are you? Does Friday the 13th scare you? Does it give you an uneasy feeling?
I make my own luck, like Billy Zane,
Titanic.
There's Bradford Custom. Wow, that's a big float.
Yeah.
I thought they were done with.
Well, no, they're still coming along.
Bradford and some big candy canes. Are you a peppermint guy? You like the candy canes?
I like the soft peppermint, like the during the holidays. I like those soft peppermints that are out now during the holidays that are a little easier on the teeth.
There's Joshua Tree Care. That is a cute baby. That is a cute baby alert in the Joshua Tree Care truck right there. They get first prize for a cute baby.
Cute babies are always a winner. Always a winner.
We love the cute babies at the Christmas parade or any time, frankly. Joshua Tree Care. A lot of tree companies in the parade again this year.
There you go. So we got coming up here. Our next float is Rooks Roofing and Exteriors. Rooks Roofing and Exteriors.
When you play chess, do you like to use the rook, or are you more of a bishop guy? No,
I don't play play enough
queen,
chess to know. I'm more of a checkers guy. You're a chess man.
Well,
I play chess. Oh, there we go.
Jeez, repeat offender. Rooks Roofing. Gonna take Carson's eye out here. Thank God you're wearing glasses.
I'm telling you. Every once in a while, we have an incoming piece of candy.
The candy tossing increases each year, and the mask wearing seems to decrease each year as we get. I've only seen a handful of masks this year.
So here's somebody coming up that we never see around.
She's quiet. Glenda Mitchell Law Firm.
Oh, Glenda.
And Glenda Mitchell Personal Injury Law Firm, now representing Georgia, Alabama, and South Carolina. And it looks like Glenda's got the Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes as her theme. That looks
Have you had some of those?
Oh, dude.
Fantastic.
Dude, there's a Christmas tree ice cream.
Oh, really?
Talk about seduction.
Those Christmas tree cakes are really good. The problem is there's only 5 in a box.
That's a great float. Glenda Mitchell doing the Little Debbie Christmas tree.
I like it.
Treats as the float.
I like it.
That's going on the short list.
So,
Glenda, you may have seen her a time or two.
We recently went to South Georgia to my alma mater, Troy University, for homecoming, and Glenda Mitchell signs down there around Auburn.
Yeah?
Absolutely, man. She's all over.
On the coast, everywhere.
Absolutely. So, gonna listen to a little band here. Gotcha. Daresville.
The technology is working beautifully.
Fantastic. Now, we got New Beginning Signs and Graphics. New Beginnings is family-owned and operated sign shop, Cartersville, Georgia, and they've been blessed to service the North Georgia area for the last 25 years.
That looks like another Grinch Oogie Boogie hybrid.
There you go. Contact us for all your custom signs, full-color digital printing, logo design, LED signs, fleet vehicle lettering, and much more. We look forward to assisting you with all your signage needs. Tim Gilstrap and his crew do a great job.
They do. Here's a Wash to the Wise. A Wash to the Wise offering a 100% hand washing service. Come by and experience a truly personalized car wash experience. They said experience twice in one sentence. That's why I mentioned it.
And it is a good one.
Bartow County, the new frontier of Bartow County, about to make its way through. And New Frontier, our organization's mission to work for the betterment of all citizens of Bartow County, seek the election of the best qualified political candidates, work for the betterment of job opportunities for African Americans, and assist in the county with hiring, etc. Looks like it might have cut off, but
that's
I can tell you, New Frontier, they do a wonderful job.
They sure do, absolutely.
Recently had them at one of our events for Leadership Bartow, and they're a great group of fellows.
I'm trying to think of Dean. Is he one of the? I'm trying to think of the gentleman's name.
The guy I know best there is Trey Benham.
Trey Benham. Absolutely.
Trey does a wonderful job with New Frontier. They just had their Feed the Community supper, in fact.
Very good.
Which was just a couple of weeks ago.
Fantastic.
They have an awesome logo too. Branding's important. And there's Trey right there.
Is that Trey?
Yeah, Trey over by the New Frontier float. Over 5,000 fed. And, of course, they also now have a newer event, which is the Justice Benham Golf Tournament to honor Justice Benham and his career and his life.
That is awesome.
And what a wonderful man he is.
You betcha.
Up next, Carson, it's Express Tires offering new and used tires as well as new and used wheels. We also offer oil changes, brake service, and alignments at Express Tires. Looks like they got some interesting vehicles out
nice there. Ride they have.
Sure.
Leading off, it looks like a Cadillac up there. Like it.
Big old Jeep.
I like it.
Doors off. Cold night for doors off, but you got to do it. You got to get the people what they want at the Christmas parade at the Express
Savoy
Tire.
might be after that car that was up there in front.
Well, we'll let McCray know we got some prospects for the museum. There's Express. Oh, look at that. It's a Frosty made out of tires.
I like it.
I have tremendous respect for that.
I like it. Creativity.
That's hard work.
That's what we're looking for. Express Tires. Offering new and used tires as well as used and new wheels. They also make oil changes, brake service, and alignments. Express Tires.
There's Matthew Smith, Towing and Recovery, assisting all Cartersville and surrounding areas. Towing and recovery, roadside assistance. If you're involved in an accident, give them a call. They'll be happy to help you. Carson, it's Matthew Smith here locally. We got a big inflatable Santa, some boxes. One of the things I love most at the parade is the kids that are on the floats. Because you know that's going to be a core memory forever.
Absolutely.
Riding on the floats in the Christmas, they're going to remember that forever. And they're also happy. Tonight they look a little cold, but they're still having a good time.
You know what? They don't look like the cold is bothering them as much as it's bothering me. They'll be all recovered in the morning. I'm going to still be thawing out.
And that's our first rendition of the night of Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. Truly a violent Christmas song, but one that seems to make its way into the season each year. Matthew Smith Towing.
Now, what is this character here?
That appears to be Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, dressed like an adult Stitch with a Santa. One of my nieces loves Stitch.
There you go.
I know. I actually just bought her a Stitch airplane for no reason other than I just wanted to see her smile.
Absolutely.
When I gave it to her.
I'm glad you knew the answer to that question.
Yes. Tranquility House Domestic Violence Center, a nonprofit organization providing emergency shelter and services to victims of domestic violence and their children. And they do a tremendous service for our community and families here. These are wonderful people at Tranquility House.
You bet.
And there's Steven. Blowing kisses. I'm going to wipe that on your head, his air kiss. He knew you needed a smooch. Hello, friends. Tranquility House. And there's our friends at the Cartersville
Museum
Bartow
City.
Convention and Visitors Bureau that are making their way through. They call us Museum City now. Carson, Museum City.
Okay. Brand,
And that's
a brand
where Steven
change.
coming in through there with the Museum City.
I like it.
And next, Matthews Kia of Cartersville.
Matthews Kia.
Was it just the one car?
Yeah, I think it was just the one car from Matthews.
That's a big commitment.
Absolutely. Now, this is interesting.
That is a rolling door with ASTA America, your local rolling steel door manufacturer located here in Cartersville, in operation since 1990.
Were they gonna?
We also have locations in Mount Airy, North Carolina, and Houston, Texas. That is a very creative flow.
We're gonna do a demonstration. Let that door roll up and down.
Prove it. Roll it up.
Okay.
Thanks for being in the parade, guys.
Yes.
And Big Bear Roll-Off is next with some great music. Big Bear Roll-Off, pretty straightforward. It's a dumpster company. You know what? There's a lot of money in trash.
Absolutely.
And they're going to make some. Big Bear
Just amazing
Roll-Off.
what they do with all of it.
That is.
Excel Christian Academy, providing excellence in education in a Christ-centered environment. School is kindergarten through 12th grade. So Excel Christian Academy, been around for a long time, educating young boys and girls.
And a gingerbread man, a very lively gingerbread man. Hello,
Excel
children.
Christian Academy. Very nice.
Excel represented here tonight. We all have some friends, know some good people
Absolutely.
at Excel through the years. And the rest of the Excellians making their way through the downtown area. I tell you what, I think you'd be a lot warmer if you were walking through the parade.
I think so.
Probably than if you were doing
really
most
do.
other.
I'm thinking about running in space in place right now.
Maybe one of those things like my great aunt Scott, where you pedal at home,
Yes.
watching TV.
Yeah.
You know, you pedal.
I
And it
really
keeps the
need
blood
a little
flowing.
treadmill under the table, so I can just keep my feet moving.
Would you like to hug? Get a little closer. Towboat
Telling
USA,
ya.
Lake Allatoona, 24/7, 365. The folks at Towboat USA in Lake Allatoona. It'd be a frigid night at the lake tonight. Don't
I'm
fall in the
telling
water.
ya.
Don't fall in the water tonight.
That lake provides a lot of activity and a lot of business.
And they say in loving memory of Captain Chris Day as they move their float through. Towboat.
That's a neat little towboat there. There you go.
And a little Feliz Navidad. Always love that song. Always like it. Up next, Bragg Transport, a woman-owned trucking company based out of Cartersville, Georgia, hauling all flatbed freight all over the U.S. Owner Carly Bragg, a freight broker handling all domestic and international freight across the world. And they've got our friend Patches Dabbs
Absolutely.
on the float. Patches, thanks also for your sponsorship of our broadcast here tonight with the Cartersville Exchange Club.
Thank you, Patches.
And
Bryant, your worst half is doing a great job with us.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe the only people with us on every broadcast, besides, of course, Schottenkirk, Cartersville, has been Patches. At least 3 years she's done it for us
she
on
is
the video production.
very loyal, very loyal.
And we thank her for that. Up next, another great local company in service for half a century. The folks at Weaver Heating and Air, a family-owned business. They've now been in business nearly 52 years. HVAC sales, service, and installation.
And I see Jesse
There's
there in the back of the truck.
And there's David leading the charge.
Yes, yes. So, Jesse! There she is.
Jesse got the cup of coffee. Smart move.
Now this guy, he did get the memo about the weather forecast. I mean, he's got shorts and a T-shirt
right there.
Wow.
That's a good-looking float. Leave it to Weaver, Weaver Heating and Air Inc.com. And that is a local small business of the year winner with our local chamber of
Jesse's
commerce.
got an extra heater in the back of the truck there.
She's got a broken wing, trying to mend the foot right now. Here's Advocates for Children, protecting children, empowering youth, uplifting families. We operate multiple programs in Cartersville, 11 surrounding counties, supporting Merry Christmas to you, supporting their vision that all children are safe, thriving, and loved. And Advocates, one of our partners each and every year with the Exchange Club, they're on the front lines. I can tell you that. They are truly the tip of the spear when it comes to helping some of our most vulnerable in the community. They do a wonderful job. Up next, Carson, some of our pals.
We got the folks at Kennesaw Transport.
Ooh, look at that.
Transportation.
Truck. Look at the lights
on
that sucker.
Kennesaw Transportation Trucking Company. They are a local business in Bartow County.
Are those blue or purple?
Kind of in between.
Well, you know,
kind of in between. Kind of like that LSU purple.
I would say LSU is purple, though.
Okay. This is kind of, but wow, they got a lot of lights.
More purple, huh? Out of Rydell, Kennesaw Transportation. Always funny to me to say Kennesaw Transportation's out of Rydell.
Yep.
But it's all relative.
That's right. But you see all those trucks there in Rydell when you go through?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Great flow.
They took a lot of time. Huh?
That'll be a contender.
That will be a contender. They did a lot of work on that float. So, very good job.
I believe
icicles hanging everywhere.
This is part of Kennesaw Transport as well with the Light Up Santa. I got to tell you, my wife's starting to get into the inflatables a little bit more.
Oh, boy.
It's got me a little concerned.
Now, how many are you up to now in the yard?
Well, let's just put it this way. The decorations are increasing every year.
Okay.
Every year they're increasing.
So
that's Beauty Bar. That's Beauty Bar there. I can see the Beauty Bar and Salon by Lucy. So that is Beauty Bar Salon by Lucy, a full-service hair salon. Also offers tanning, spray tans, and red light therapy. Now, I'm not
red light therapy.
I'm no doctor.
No.
But I believe the red light therapy is the collagen thing.
Oh, okay.
But again, I'm no doctor.
No.
I'm just a regular
red
guy
light
who likes
therapy.
the Christmas parade.
Okay. I don't think you need any of that yet.
Here's one of the ones you've been waiting on, my man.
Ely Corporation, Polar Express.
This is a treat.
They are concrete. Ely Concrete Pumping. So these trucks, man, you ever see these trucks in action?
I have.
When it's time to pour the foundations and stuff.
For the yet again this year, they have come through.
Yep.
With the Polar Express.
Wow! Now look at
this. This thing is impressive.
This looks fabulous, folks. Wow, we got the big engine up here.
In the words of the father from Step Brothers, my God, you're impressive. That thing looks good.
Now I like this. This is fantastic. That's fantastic. And now we got another train car here from the Polar Express.
Man, that is awesome. That is really cool.
These folks, big time contender right here.
They are. And playing some of the music from the movie, the Tom Hanks movie.
I like it.
That was released when I was in college. Makes me feel very old. Which, of course, I now am, having turned 40 years old.
Is Tom back in Greece now?
It's in everything.
Just wondering.
Just putting that out there. Another Ely Concrete Construction train car.
Wow, another car. And they've got another one coming. I'm telling you.
My question is, when you put this together in recent years, so you put it together the first time, is it so awesome that you just keep it and you just put it away?
I think you got to keep this.
Or is it? Or do you think they worked on it a lot since last Christmas?
You know what?
I bet they did some work.
This is. Oh, they've got the conductor in the back, the Tom Hanks character right here. Absolutely.
Going all out. You want a trophy. That's what you want, Tom Hanks.
Absolutely. Fantastic.
Folks, they're in the running.
They are in the running big time. I'm telling you.
That thing is
very impressive. Very impressive.
Little details.
Great job.
The little details.
Great job by these guys.
Also makes me want a hot chocolate. It's one of the best parts of the movie.
Yeah.
The hot cocoa.
Absolutely.
It's so big that the sheriff's department has to escort it. If Clark Millsap wants to escort you, you're either a local team, you have a large float, or you might be going to prison. Two of those choices are pretty good.
Got another band
coming up.
All right. Whew. Polar
Another
Express. That
inflatable,
was something
too.
else.
Wow, look at that inflatable.
So now we got the Bartow Etowah Squadron of the Civil Air Patrol. They meet Tuesday nights at 7 at the American Legion in Cartersville. Civil Air
Patrol.
The Bartow Etowah
And
Squadron.
the inflatable Santa flying the plane. Now, here's the question, though, with the Santa flying the plane. His hands are up. He's waving with both hands.
Yeah.
How's he flying the plane?
Autopilot, maybe? I don't know.
guess so.
So here we go. Let's listen to the band.
Cartersville High Marching Band. And a great job by the Cartersville High School Marching Band. Here's our friends at the Bartow County Water Department. See if Mr. Daniel Manny is on that float. Daniel, where are you? I don't see him.
At the gingerbread, maybe he's in the gingerbread house.
Well,
in the
he's probably
back.
worn out from that fake shovel he put in the ground for the groundbreaking earlier today, pretending to shovel dirt at the groundbreaking.
There you go.
Bartow County Water Department continues to experience new growth at an unprecedented level. Bartow County Water Department, they tackle these challenges as well as keeping up with existing infrastructure and strive to maintain a superior level of service. Also, do not call the county water department and ask them about the fluoride in the water. Please don't do that.
So, and they have a great new facility out there.
They sure do.
Absolutely.
I hope Daniel got to keep his shovel.
Now we have the Haunted Trails
Ooh,
theme
Beetlejuice
from
yeah.
Old Car City. Old Car City's open every Friday, Saturday night in October with a couple of special dates added each year.
Ooh, I thought that was Beetlejuice. It's a clown. That's way
I
worse.
gotcha. They're located 3098 Highway 411 Northeast in White, Georgia. Come see us for all the spooks and fun your family and friends can handle.
Well, nothing says Christmas quite like terror. Here's Toyo Tires. And
Wow.
it's Toyo
Now
and
this looks
Unwelcome to Toyoville. Another
is
great
awesome.
theme.
Wow.
That is a great float.
Very
Making
nice.
their way through.
I tell you what, we got some tough decisions to make.
We do. That's a great float from our friends at Toyo. I have Toyo tires.
Do
on
you?
my truck.
I
do.
had some at one time. Yep.
They're outstanding.
Sure
They
do.
really are. Everything about my truck is Asian, except me.
Okay.
Blood test pending. Up next, it's no, that's not them. Dr. McElwee, is that Jesus on a horse? What is happening?
Wow.
That is Jesus on a horse. Is that supposed to be a depiction of the apocalypse?
Have you worked on that horse before?
You know
He
what?
looked kind of thin.
We don't know who that is. That was the end days. Am I wrong? That's what they are depiction.
You
Look,
might
there's-
need to
there's
go
a
out and
lot-
check that
there's-
horse next week,
there's a
Kevin,
lot
when you
to-
get back from Boston.
There's a lot to unpack with that float. I'm going to leave that to you
Yeah.
as we talk about the end of times here at the Cartersville Christmas Parade. Best of luck to our I don't even know what that was.
I'm not
Was
sure.
that a church? I don't know what it was.
Yes, I think it was a church. It was a church.
Okay.
Our apologies.
The lady in front looked like Stevie Nicks spinning around. It's like a gypsy thing going. Here's
So-
RS Solid Surfaces.
They specialize in custom countertops for kitchen, bathroom, and more. Located here in Cartersville, right here on Old Mill Road. RS Solid Surfaces Incorporated.
Now, is that the quartz or the marble? Because you got to go for the quartz, don't you?
I can't tell
You
what
gotta
that
keep
is.
it nice and quartzy in there.
My wife would know by looking, but I don't.
They're doing 12 Days of Christmas. I always like to see, they do that thing every year where they add up how much the 12 Days of Christmas costs.
Yeah.
And, of course, who knows about bird prices in this day and age?
Well,
What is a turtle dove going to run you?
now with inflation,
What about a
I mean,
goose? What is a goose?
that
gonna
12
cost?
days is more than it was 4 years ago.
And do you rent drummers drumming? Do you rent,
You pay for
leapers
pay
and
for
all those
services.
Maids of milk. Where do you find a maid of milking is what I'd like.
Well,
At
milk
least
and
it-
maids charge more than they used to. I promise you
believe
that.
that's true. Mattress by appointment here in Cartersville. Mattress by appointment. They got a big St. Bernard
Yep.
with the in the inflatable in the truck. Good looking float. Mattress by appointment
Hey, did you send out
of Cartersville.
Kevin? Did you send out notice that for him to come in and get treatment, his annual visit at St. Bernard.
Now, you mean Dr. McElwee, Kevin, not me, Kevin.
Well, yeah, that's right,
As
Kevin
the good
McElwee.
doctor is, of course, a veterinarian.
I think he needs to
Here's
call.
Tapestry Hospice and Palliative Care, a premier hospice and palliative care company serving North Georgia since 2010. They opened during the Obama administration. That couldn't have been easy at Tapestry Hospice here locally. Up next, Bella Palliative Care, a medical specialty organization focused on enhancing comfort and improving quality of life, serving all of North Georgia.
All right.
We are moving through. More inflatables on the way. Ooh, is that a sleigh?
That looks like an inflatable sleigh.
This is Bartow County Parks and Recreation.
All right.
Bartow County Parks and Rec bringing a big old. Now I guess that'd be a non-commercial.
Right. I like this. I like this.
Giant
I like
inflatable sleigh.
Inflatable sleigh.
Yeah.
Decorated trees with the snow on them. Snow machine. I like it.
Now, is Commissioner Taylor on this float is the question. Or you think he rotates?
He might have to rotate around.
I think I'd be watching us on TV, maybe having a cup of coffee watching this.
He might. Yeah, that's well. He's
keep it
smart.
warm.
He'd be smart. That'd be a smart decision.
Here are the Twilight Twirlers of Marietta participating in the parade the last couple of years, a local nonprofit, all volunteers, a group of senior women majorette baton twirlers. They will march in the parade and perform their twirling routine. And this floated truck here will be providing the music. These are the Twilight Twirlers of Marietta.
It's pretty impressive that we got somebody from Marietta continuously coming up here to be in our parade. We appreciate that.
And as our friends say in the local government office, we're happy to take your tax money while you're here in town twirling.
All right. Ooh, now that's a handful there.
All that?
So we got is this coming up now? Spirit of Dance Company.
That's who we've got.
Spirit of Dance Company. It's a dance studio located in Cartersville, Georgia, founded in 2000 by Ms. Tanisha Weems. We offer dance instruction in a number of dance disciplines, including ballet, tap, lyrical, contemporary, jazz, praise, hip hop, and tumble. We also specialize in choreographing special dance events such as quinceañeras and bar mitzvahs, along with classes at the studio. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Spirit and Dance Company also hosts community dance programs. Do we have time for more?
We don't. We don't.
Okay. Well, we appreciate the Spirit Dance Company.
With that.
Yeah,
they gave you a lot to read there. And you
they
did a heck of a job with
do a wonderful job, Spirit of Dance. Thank you for supporting the dream. They send their children as a flock, the little ones dance. Jesus is Lord, Spirit of Dance.
Here's our friends with Shaw Industry, a gingerbread house theme with Shaw. Of course, a long-time presence in our community.
Absolutely.
Shaw Carpet and Textiles. And one for you, my friend.
Okay, we have Martin's Wrecker Service coming up with the tow truck, and they have a little scene on the back with the children.
The Wrecker is a little more subdued with their horns this year.
Well, we appreciate that. I really appreciate that.
Or the strongly worded email, as it were. Cartersville First Baptist Church wishing a Merry Christmas to the whole city of Cartersville from the members at First Baptist, and a good-looking car leading the way.
That's another
for our friends at Cartersville First Baptist Church.
The Savoy people need to be out here scouting. That's another winner right there.
There's some vintage cars out here for sure.
Where's Tom Chenal when you need him?
Probably back home safe and warm in his casa, I would imagine.
Probably.
I think this is should be a different club. This is the Santa Shield book. Santa Shield is a children's book that answers the question, why do you see so many different Santas? They say people dressed in different normal everyday outfits, but with Santa beards and hats. They also mentioned that they spoke about this float with Kevin McElwee, which I'm sure that was a very rewarding and fruitful conversation with Dr. McElwee here this evening. As he was
probably doing a surgery while he was talking to him.
Surgeries, who knows what he was doing. There's the Santa
pulling out
Shield.
That big spleen.
There's our Santa Shield friend. Santa Shield.
Oh, here's Santa Shield. Yeah,
there's a flamingo out there.
So
a flamingo Santa. That's a tropical.
Kevin,
Santa.
were you encouraging him about this float idea? Santa Shield?
They ran it by him, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
The Santa Shield. And they got QR codes. You can scan those. Also, don't be scared to scan that Exchange Club QR code. Help donate to our local children's charities. Up next, we've got DT Chiropractic offering chiropractic care in Canton, Cartersville, and Rome, helping patients recover from car accidents, sports injuries, and everyday discomfort. Their skilled team provides personalized treatment for a variety of different pains, and they've been recognized as the best chiropractor in multiple publications for several consecutive years. DT Chiropractic handing out some candy. They had a vehicle last year. They did a float this year, so they're stepping up.
They're
again.
stepping up, absolutely. Making it happen.
Our next float, Bartow Rescue and Resources, Bogey's Buddies, a nonprofit 501c3 serving Bartow County pets and their humans. Not just rescuing pets, committed to keeping families together. Adopt, don't shop. Say Bogey's Buddies. This is the PAW, the Pet Adoption Wagon. Again, I'm no doctor, but that's a bus, not a wagon.
Yeah, well, and they're dedicated to fostering a strong bond between humans and their beloved pets. So anyway, yeah, absolutely. Our last couple of dogs we've adopted.
I can assure you that
And then
bus does not smell good. Up next, Nail Flight Salon. Nail Flight, a salon located at 1010 Tennessee Street. The float is themed after their beautiful salon. It's pink and sparkly at the Nail Flight Salon. You ever get yourself a pedicure?
I actually got one a long time ago.
Oh, it's good stuff.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty awesome.
I had to kind of overcome the thing about people touching my feet. It's just paper. It's not going to hurt you. You're going to be fine.
Jeez.
Aromatic, speaking of feet, Aromatic Fragrances International. We are Aromatic Fragrance International, a fragrance oil manufacturer. They're located here in Cartersville. I'm shocked. They are so excited to join in on the parade this year. That looks like a Nail Flight airplane. That was made out of some form of particle board. Beautiful. Beautifully done.
Fantastic.
Is that pink? I think
it is pink, for sure.
Pink lights.
For sure.
Aromatic Fragrance. Look at this. We got a gingerbread house.
And they have a gingerbread house. They're not done.
We got the little fella in the back of the truck helping lead the way. That'd be a thrill. And in the back of the gingerbread, what is this inflatable? I don't know. Is that Paul Bunyan on the gingerbread house?
It
I'm
looks
sure.
kind of like it.
That man needs a pedicure, that man, at the gingerbread house. I would encourage you to take care of your feet. It really is treat yourself.
Absolutely.
Get your pedicure.
Yeah. A petty. This is Wofford's Crossroads Baptist Church, and they're doing a Charlie Brown Christmas theme.
That looks good. I think that's a contender for non-commercial.
Yeah, Wofford's Crossroads Baptist Church.
I tell you what, I need to find the name of that apocalypse scene church, and we'll have them. We'll have them as
there you go.
One of our contenders here.
Is this the Lake Point Station? All right.
Lake Point Station, your destination for family fun. Arcades, bowling, 17 climbing walls, state-of-the-art laser tag, and the newly renovated mini golf course. Lake Point Station, something for everyone, and a Jurassic Park theme with this year's float, which looks awesome.
All
Santa
right.
dressed up like Dr. Grant. We got a Velociraptor in there. And
nice.
A T-Rex. That was pretty much peak childhood for me, was when Jurassic Park came out. I was, I think, 9, maybe 10.
When that came out?
Oh, man, seeing that in
Did
the
it
theater.
scare you? Did it scare you?
No, I thought it was the best movie I've ever seen in my life.
I gotcha.
So but, you know, kids like dinosaurs. And I'm glad they still do.
There you go.
That's innocent fun. Hey,
all right.
Can we get a sheet here? Can we get some information?
So we got a cool international theme here. Is this Piedmont? Is this Piedmont, Cartersville? Huh?
That is.
That's not Piedmont, is it?
No, it's not.
That's an international theme.
That's the international festival, I believe.
Oh, it actually
is
Piedmont.
Okay.
That's fantastic. They're doing an international theme.
Well, they serve people from all nations.
Absolutely.
There's Jan with the Piedmont float.
There you go.
Hello, Jan.
Jan and Lee Tidwell, Dancing with the Stars.
And Jan going to be dancing in the upcoming, I believe in March, the Dances with the Stars, the latest chapter of that. Jan, a lovely person. Here is our Merry Christmas from Spartan Home Systems. And they have an American-themed, veteran-owned float. We the people. Great tree on the back, too.
Absolutely.
Spartan Home Systems, veteran-owned and operated roofing and restoration company. They're based out of Cartersville. Good-looking float there with Spartan Home Systems. And looks like our American Legion Post 42. I did not receive any calls from angry people associated with the Legion this year, so that's a step in the right direction.
They got the Grinch there in front of them, another Grinch. So
yes, good to have the Legion with us here.
Radio flyers and Grinches this year. So.
And it looks like, oh, and this is our Goodies and Grace Dessert Boutique.
Ah, food. She's going to be competing on Food
Yeah,
Network.
she's going to be. Actually, they brought some of the fudge from Goodies and Grace to our radio station today.
What did you think about it?
I did not try it because I was too full from our lunch at the booth. But I will try it tomorrow.
Absolutely.
I saw peanut butter
if there's
and
anything left,
standard chocolate fudge. Well,
that
that's
crowd
the thing.
that you got
that's
there?
the thing about dessert food at the radio. It's going to go quickly.
Yeah, it's probably gone.
Yeah,
now,
it's probably gone.
Who eats most of it over there?
Oh, I'd say probably Mike Garcia is your number
Garcia
one
is
culprit.
the
Well,
culprit.
as I like to say to Mike, if it's free, it's me. That's his real theme there. There's another Grinch with Mac Tools.
Mac Tools, and there you go. Got a little something to read about Mac Tools
Matco
here.
Tools sell automotive tools to local car shops, servicing Bartow County the past 11 years for all of your tool and automotive needs. Our good friends there at Matco.
I'll take care of that
HMA
one.
Services, LLC, Carson.
HMA Services is a licensed and insured contracting company dedicated to quality craftsmanship, safety, and exceptional service. From home renovations to new builds, we provide expertise and integrity to every job. HMA Services.
No paperwork for our friends at Play It Again Sports, but a great shop over by the Public Shopping Center if you want to stop on in to Play It Again. Got the garland going, the multicolored lights, good-looking tree. Just bought some, they got great deals on used golf balls there.
Do they?
At Play It Again. Here's our the local septic
and
service
Cousin Eddie.
and Cousin Eddie. It's full.
It's
Merry
full, yo.
Christmas.
There you go.
There's Cousin Eddie.
He doesn't have a Meister brow in
He's
his
barking
hand.
for the yak woman. Ugly as sin, but a heck of a good cook.
The only thing he's missing is a
local
Meister brow
septic.
in his hand, pumping.
Best septic slogan I've ever seen for any company.
Yeah.
Smells like money. Brilliant.
Exactly.
Absolutely brilliant. There's North Atlanta Primary Care. I would say the multicolored lights are beating the white lights this year. Is that fair to say? I think they are.
That is fair.
We had Mac Tools, now we got Matco Tools. I wonder if they're competitors, Mac and Matco. You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb and say maybe.
Maybe.
It packs a punch.
Well, they got,
Matco
like,
Tools. Service,
Oakley
trust,
sunglasses
results.
and stuff in there. What's going on?
That door's open. Any number of people could jump in there, including me.
Matco
Tools. I would do it if my feet had any feeling in them at all, which they do not. Matco Tools says Merry Christmas to you and everyone here in Cartersville and Bartow County.
Woo!
See, more multicolored lights.
See, here we go.
Voestalpine.
And more, another snow machine.
Speaking of the Axis Powers, Voestalpine Automotive Components of Cartersville, U.S. base for our Central European friends, supplying high-quality and safety automotive components for premium car manufacturers such as BMW, Mercedes, and Volkswagen. I remember that groundbreaking from maybe 10 or so years ago, Voestalpine.
Well, there you go.
Located here
They're
in
going
Cartersville.
strong.
Great local company. They do a lot. And the kids of the Voestalpine employees here in the back of the truck. You know, at first I thought I was thinking German, but actually I believe Voestalpine is Austrian.
Austrian. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Austrian. I'll have to look that up. And if I'm wrong, someone from Berlin can call and correct me. Here's Family Savings Credit Union.
They have their group here. They're actually walking.
Yes, Family Savings.
Family Savings.
See if Monica is with, be surprised if she wasn't.
Yeah, we'll
see if our friend Monica Whitfield is with the Family Savings float tonight.
All right.
Didn't see her, but I bet she's in there somewhere.
The
and we've got another
Family
Grinch.
Savings.
That's a scary-looking Grinch. That's a Grinch that'll hurt you if you don't do what you're supposed to do at the credit union.
And they got the folks in the car with the windows down.
I bet she's driving.
I bet got the heat blasting in there.
Yeah, Monica's driving.
She's
there
driving.
She is.
All right.
And the Family Savings car, the family card, Family Savings Credit Union. There you are, my friend.
Now we got the Southern after Family Savings, we got the Southern Outdoor Solutions LLC. They are a landscape and
What is on
hardscape
his
company.
head? Oh, is that a Grinch mask?
They specialize in fencing
Look at that
installation
thing.
sod.
Forget that. Look at that. Look at his head.
I see
Is that a Grinch mask?
It does look like it. Well, no, yeah, I guess so.
I'm a little scared. But I like it.
Back
I like
to Southern Outdoor Solutions.
Get you talking.
They specialize in fencing, installation, sod, and adding beautiful curb appeal to your home. Southern Outdoor Solutions, LLC.
Here's a Toy Story theme with the not quite sure what company it is, but it's a great Toy Story theme. And they're playing the Die Hard soundtrack, which is always welcome. Right? Opening song.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember that.
Happy holidays. May your teeth be white. Children's Dental Center and Pediatric Dental Office. Teeth are important, Carson. You of all people should know that. That's the Woodland High School FFA and HOSA clubs. You know what that acronym stands for?
What does that stand for? HOSA. HOSA?
Yeah, I don't know.
HOSA?
You tell me.
I do not know.
Here's Cross
They didn't
Point
have that
City
when I was in
Church.
school.
We did have FFA.
We did have FFA,
Good
but we
folks.
didn't have HOSA.
Cross Point City Church, we're here for you. Their mission to relentlessly pursue, well, it changed. Relentlessly pursue Jesus, I'm sure, was the message there. Cross Point City Church, a lot of good folks we know
Absolutely.
go into that facility.
Cross Point is active, very active.
I have to tell Tim Abbott about the scrolling text on the float. I need, if he wants me to read it, I need to see it. You know, Mayfield's Lawn Care and Landscaping, Mayfield's LLC, your local lawn care and landscape provider, commercial residential properties, basic lawn maintenance, steep slope mowing, retention pond mowing, clearing, grading, water lines, driveways, gutter drainage, and more. They'll even feed your fish. That's the folks at
How about
Mayfield's
that?
Lawn Care.
Feed your fish?
I made that up, but I bet they would. You know how much koi costs?
made that
It's not.
up.
It's expensive
Okay.
nowadays with the koi. Koi are not
Well, maybe
cheap.
Mayfield will take that up.
You know what? That looks like a man that would feed your koi fish if you asked him to. They're already mowing the retention pond.
Sure.
Come on.
Sure.
D&D Communications, directional boring, and fiber optic installation.
And they have
Another Grinch.
another Grinch and lots of other stuff. Some equipment there on the back. Boring and fiber optic installation.
And another good-looking float. Looks like the reindeer taken off.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, friends. Got the kiddos all bundled up.
Wow. Trying to.
Another balloon arch. I'm telling you, that stuff is tough.
Yes.
That is tough. The balloon arch, never an easy undertaking.
I'm going to have to try that just to prove you wrong.
Oh, you let me know. I'm going to let you read
All
that
right.
one.
Amazon Towing and Recovery. They're a veteran-owned small business. We do towing, recovery, roadside assistance,
Is that Jay Pye?
transport vehicles, and repossession work. We're based out of Arctic County. So please don't hesitate to give us a call when you're in need. We are always ready to help. Thank you so much, Amazon Towing and Recovery.
And here's another special Peanuts float. The City of Cartersville Public Works, serving the people of Cartersville by providing street maintenance, including sweeping and trash pickup after the parade, stormwater maintenance, engineering, solid waste services, and management of historic Oak Hill Cemetery. And it's a Peanuts Christmas with Public Works. Wade Wilson and the crew at Public Works want to wish you
telling you
a
what,
very Merry
they
Christmas.
earn their money.
We had
after
a lot
this
of
parade.
trash after the parade last year.
Yeah,
Clean up,
absolutely.
folks. Let's see if Wade is, as promised, driving the new sweeper, the new street sweeper.
Is that it?
Is it Wade in there?
Is that Wade?
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
that's
there
him.
he
Look
is.
at Wade. Yes.
What a beautiful man he is, Wade Wilson, driving the new street sweeper. Merry Christmas from Cartersville Public Works. Here's some of our friends at Woods Tree Service, your local tree service since 1994. Free wood chips, 10% off for all veterans, first responders, and senior citizens. Give them a call today for your free estimate. That's Woods Tree Service, 770-861-9265. And looks like another church
All
float
right.
coming through.
This would be
Or no, that is
Grace
not the
Walk
church. That's gas
14
piping.
Simpson Circle. Loving God and loving one another. Grace changes everything. Grace Walk Church.
And that's the St. Francis of Assisi
Yes.
Church with the JP gas piping float.
All right, St. Francis. Playing a little music there. I like it.
Some Latin flavor with the music. And there's the Grace Walk Church. Ooh, we've got
we
got
we
bubble wrap in our cocoa
Yeah.
cups. That's very creative.
Very nice. Yeah, Grace Walk Church.
Nicely done.
I'm telling you, my toes are like ice cubes.
Coming up next, the Diamond Quanettes of Black Essence. The Diamond Quanettes of Black Essence Majorettes Director LaToya Bray, founder the late LaQuania Marshall, a nonprofit community organization for school-age girls ages 6 to 18, teaching choreography and stand battles from colleges and drill teams here in Bartow County.
All right.
And some more lovely lights and trees.
Uh-oh. Do I hear a train?
Yes, you do.
Do I hear
And that's
a train?
not the Ely Polar Express, my friend.
That would be one CSX.
That would be indeed.
They said they would.
Speaking of Grinches.
And they said that they would hold off.
Yeah.
Right.
And it looks like we will, with the train, have a
little delay.
likely break in the action here.
Gotcha.
And up next, our Cartersville City Ballet. Be making its way down. City Ballet nonprofit.
Looks like we have several golf carts coming.
The bubbles are a nice touch.
Yes, we've had a lot of those.
Be a cold night pouring soap into those bubble makers, I know that. A Cartersville Ballet, City Ballet. They always have lovely productions at the Grand Theater, located down here as well.
Restoration D&B.
D&B Restoration Services.
They offer high quality services for all your water, fire, storm damage restoration needs. We offer 24/7 emergency mitigation services. That's D&B Restoration Services.
Big float making its way down. We've got 3 separate entries. A long float here with
boy.
Matthews Garage. Matthews Garage, local company here.
They always bring the lumber, buddy. I'm telling you. With
They
those,
do.
I tell you, if that train met up with one of these boys, that train would have come in second.
At Matthews, that's some serious hardware.
Yep.
Making its way down.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
Made the naughty list one year with a superfluous Santa. But we forgive and forget.
That's right. That's right. Bygones.
We forgive, but we never forget. Matthews making its way through. And we're glad to have the folks at Matthews with us here tonight.
Man, that's a...
We're still got a good collection. Brian Dabbs tells us we are at least going to keep moving for a moment.
Okay.
And that
So
we
still
will,
coming.
could be some pausing from the train shortly. But for now, we are loaded onto the bridge. So they're going to at least keep it moving for now, despite the presence of the train. You can't stop progress, Carson. You just can't stop it.
CSX is going to do what they want to do, right?
Clearly, Jennifer was able to charm them into not sending trains here this evening. She charmed me into trying some of that cobbler, though.
The cobbler was
That was
fantastic.
the last time I felt warm. That was at about 1 o'clock
Exactly.
this afternoon.
It was really good.
Coming up next, our distinguished young woman of Bartow County, Elizabeth Hardy, the class of 2025 at Cartersville High School. Distinguished Young Woman of the Year, Elizabeth Hardy. And there's Elizabeth.
Hey, Elizabeth.
And her
How are
Christmas
you?
sweater. Distinguished Young Woman. Great program here. And another friend with us, the LGE Community Credit Union. People helping people, entering the Piglet car because it's all about saving for your future. Do you see that, Carson?
I
it's a
see
pig.
that.
It's a
Did
pig.
you have that in college, that car?
The Piglet car.
Oh.
No, I've always been a truck man myself, but I do like that Piglet car. LGE Community Credit Union.
I like it.
Stop by and see them on Main Street, located in the Kroger Shopping Center. There's our friends at Tractor Supply. And a special place in my heart for Tractor Supply cars.
Yes.
Because
Tell me why.
They always have WBHF playing in the store.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
You got to love that.
Tractor Supply.
And they've got chickens on their float. Folks, that's all class right there.
Tractor Supply is a good store, I'm telling you.
It is.
All right, now we got Pathway Church North. Pathway Church North. It's a new non-denominational bilingual church that just launched in Cartersville, August of this year, brand new. When you visit, you'll experience the service being conducted in both English and Spanish simultaneously, beginning with worship all the way through the sermon. Sundays at 11 a.m. For more info, visit pathwaynorth.church. Welcome to Cartersville, Pathway Church.
There's the folks at All-Star Roofing, proud to be part of the Cartersville Christmas Parade, a Master Elite certified contractor and GAF Triple Excellence Award winner, delivering exceptional roofing solutions with integrity and quality. Wishing everyone a joyful holiday season from the folks at All-Star Roofing.
Well, I just saw horses.
Did you hear horses?
I saw horses. That's it?
Oh,
okay.
Well, usually if you see
what
horses,
that means.
If you see horses, you're well, you're going to see several things if you see horses. But usually that means the parade would be wrapping up.
That's right. And here we are. See, we're back. We're back. And we're still here.
That wind is kicking, baby.
Well, what do you think?
Fantastic parade.
What do you think?
Fantastic. Merry Christmas to all of you folks out there. And Kev got through it. Roughly an hour and 30 minutes, maybe a little over.
We got it in before the train came through.
Brian probably a popsicle at this point.
So
want to again thank our friends at Schottenkirk Cartersville for sponsoring the Cartersville Exchange Club Christmas Parade again this year. And new sponsor with us, Staff Source PEO, for being a part of our stream tonight. And you've got them kind of all around us on our backdrop here tonight. Carson, we plan for many things. We can't control the weather, but I think considering the circumstances, coldest parade in a long time, community still really showed up and did a wonderful job here this evening.
It did not hold the community down. Everybody showed up tonight, and it was a great night. Cold, but very celebratory, and great job, everybody.
We saw some wonderful floats. We saw depictions of Christmas, the end of time, many other various events that were all part of this year's festivities. I'd say Grinch, again, very well represented.
Radio Flyer a little
bit? Radio Flyer was
like
a big part of the night.
Yep.
And as we wrap up, do want to again say thank you to all of you for listening, watching. We appreciate it. And something that has come to our attention that we didn't know is that, of course, a lot of you are watching with us live on parade night. What we didn't know was that the parade video gets so many views after the parade.
Sure.
And we appreciate
Absolutely.
that. And as we tell you, the Exchange Club, 100%, all of it, every cent of the money raised by the Cartersville Christmas Parade through what we do, all of that money goes to local children's charities, Advocates for Children, Boys and Girls Club, the Etowah Scholarship Foundation, now just called the Etowah Foundation, and Bartow Christmas, which Carson is also a big part of. Those four nonprofits get everything, every cent. And so we appreciate everyone coming together and helping to raise this money for the community and for the people that are most vulnerable and in need in our community as well. So it's as I always tell people, it's two tracks. It's the community coming together to celebrate Christmas and how wonderful that is, but it's also raising money for the people that need it most in our community. So
Absolutely.
It's both things at the same time.
Sure thing. It's a beautiful thing, and it's reflective of the community that we have around us, and we just want to wish the best for everyone during this upcoming holiday season.
And we all make mistakes. At Academy earlier, I bought the gloves that were more thin.
Yeah.
And I should have bought the gloves that were more thick.
Well, you did better than I did. Look.
Yeah. I mean, we all do stuff that we regret, so I should have bought the thicker gloves. We're going to try to stand up eventually, use our legs again. We'll see if they work.
So,
It's, you know what? I'm just curious to know what the temperature.
let's see what the temperature is at the
I am
end of the
curious.
parade.
We have current wind chill 19 degrees.
Fantastic.
That's good stuff. That's close to a record probably for us.
Yeah.
On chilliness.
I believe so.
Once again, thank our sponsors, Schottenkirk Cartersville, Staff Source PEO, for bringing us our Cartersville Christmas Parade, Cartersville Exchange Club Christmas Parade. For Kevin McElwee, the good doctor, for Carson McCrary, for all of us here at the parade. Thank you for watching, and Merry Christmas to you. Good night.
Merry Christmas.